Hey YouTube, Mr. and Mrs. Optifast, and we're sorry we're late with our video. We didn't do one for round 4 because of some stuff. We'll talk about it, and then this is round 4 and round 5, so the end of it. I cannot believe I can believe we've come this far, but it's just weird to see the results. And so we wanted to check in with everyone and let you know where we're at. For the end of round 4, you lost 10 pounds. So upset. It's all about him being a dude. So, and then how many did I lose? 4. I lost 4. Mm-hmm. I was really heated because it was like, at least I could have lost 5. He losing 10. But it's okay because I was able to get in some jeans that I would never thought I was able to get into those. But then for the end of round 5, I lost 6 pounds.
I lost 3.
Yeah.
And you know, it was a lot of stresses, a lot of things been going on. You know, in the process of moving and this and new job and it's just a lot of stresses, and the schedule this month is going to be really hectic. Yeah. But you know,
we didn't get to do a video because it turns out that we're having to move,
right? And
we had to give, I think the first was on Monday or Sunday or whatever, right? So it was like down Sunday evening when we would have been working on our video. We were sitting up trying to figure out where we were going to go or what we were going to do. So we had to give a 30-day notice. And so we're in the process of trying to pack and all that. And that's like one of those top 5 stressors in life, moving. And so that's crazy, but we're trying to deal with it. You know, you're talking about challenges and like the weekends. We always comment on each other's videos on YouTube about this, how the weekends are so rough. And
because it's a retreat. You know, you feel like at the end of the week you should have, give me the treat. Give me what did I earn this week except for paying bills. And you know, you see how big a part of your life that food plays, and it's just it's tough. But you know what, when like you said, like she said, when you fitting in clothes you hadn't fit in months and months or almost years.
And you know what, and you too, because he started pulling out all these pants that it was like, oh no, you might as well donate them because I'm not getting in them. And so, okay, so I want to take a moment, and this is to acknowledge all of your successes that, you know, everybody has been coming so far along, and we have setbacks, but one of the philosophies that we've been trying to go by is that we honor where we're at this place. It was brought up in someone else's video that, you know, I'm not at that number anymore. I'm down here. Right. So how much better to be living life here than up there? And that makes a huge impact on our health. So just appreciating that and living in this moment. No, I'm not at my goal weight, but I am at a healthier place. Right. And that's where we wanted to, even this week, kind of talk about, because wait a minute, I want to really give a shout out to myself because I'm in Wonderland. I'm so excited to be back in the hundreds, and that is, I can't even, like,
it's good. But you know, and we just wanted to mention, like we talked about stresses, you know, I read John Gabriel's book on the Gabriel method, and it really helped me to understand. And like I said, I lost 3 pounds this week, and like she was saying, oh man, you know, with the men losing weight faster and all that. But because I really feel because of the stresses, and you know, I really didn't get a chance to work out a lot this week at all. I ate what I was supposed to eat and everything, but because of the stresses, he talks about your fat programs, and because of that stress, your body feels that, oh, we're not safe. So it turns your fat programs on, and so it puts your body in preservation mode. It says, preserve everything, hold all the fat. We're in a crisis here. And so that's what our minds do to our bodies. And he mentions that, he highlights that in his book. And I really feel like that was a big contributing factor.
He talks about getting into smart mode, and that's like where your body can really work to burn fat and to be healthy. And there are triggers, just like, you know, there's stress and different triggers that make it hard for your body to work properly. There are triggers for you to get into smart mode, and a lot of it too has to do with visualization. So another thing that I'd like to encourage everybody to do is to do your vision board. You know, go and find images. For me, never having been thin, you know, the idea of going to that place is so hard for me to even think about it. Our cousin is getting married. Well, your cousin, my cousin by marriage, but he's getting married, and they asked us to be in the wedding, and so that's like another reason that just really, you know, the kick you needed to get out the door and say, okay, we got to do this. If for nobody else.
But it's 3 months down the road.
But the idea, yeah, of trying to find clothes, and when they ask you, well, what size dress or what size suit, it's like, wow, that's going to be interesting.
She called me and says, you know, so do you know what size she wears? And I'm feeling like I'm immediately in trouble now. What do you mean? What size?
And I'm thinking, how can I say this number, like a single digit number, or, you know, this tiny number compared to where I'm now? It's crazy. Anyway, the point is that you've got to visualize yourself there. Sure. If you got, like, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I took Halle Berry's body and put my head on it. So what? I'm going to be finer, excuse me. So you just got to have a visualization. Put that in front of you. You need to see that every day. Mm-hmm. You need to see that. And a lot of what John Gabriel does is teaching yourself how to go through those visualizations.
Reprogramming your whole eating and life. Time.
Ooh, okay. The other book, we got enough time. The other book is, we always talk about eating clean and that whole sort of thing, and it's called a diet, but it's only because, you know, the types of foods you select in your diet, not I'm trying to lose weight on a diet.
You can have a 3,000 calorie a meal diet, you know.
So this particular book that she has, the Eat Clean Diet Recharged, I really like this publication because it really is talking about getting motivated and the basics of what you need to be successful. And a lot of times people say, oh, I already know that. I don't, you know, tell me something I don't know. It's not about what you don't know. It's about those basic, simple truths. That's what helps you succeed. It's always, the truth is simple. We make it complicated.
Sure.
And so this book, I really appreciate it because it really, it breaks it down for you. It gives you reminders. It gives you the real life comparison of what you're eating at Wendy's or something compared to you could have this. Right. And it's full of pictures. I mean, there's a ton of recipes in the back, but it's very, very like visually, you know, stimulating. And I like that. And one of the things in here, like when you first start reading the book, one of the quotes from here, she says, eating must become something that is done with a sense of responsibility to one's health and wellness. Eating must become something that's done with a sense of responsibility to one's health and wellness. And you know, that's kind of, it's interesting, like through this process, I didn't realize I would get to this place of where I feel like when I wake up in the morning, we're trying to first get some water, get good 16 ounces of water in our system. It's like having a battery and the cells are dry. You got to have water in those cells for them to work. And it's the same thing with our body. And I think we talked about this before, like seeing yourself as a machine is what I'm putting. You know, people take more care of what they put in their car than what they do in their body. And that's what we're looking at now. It's like, and what is what it is that I'm going in that kitchen to eat, or go out to that restaurant to eat, gonna be something that benefits my body? Will my body be able to get any nutritional value from this?
Right.
You start seeing how your body responds, and it's like the amount of energy is crazy.
And even John Gabriel talks about that in his book, and that he says that we feed our bodies a lot of garbage, and you've got bodies end up being just a kind of a waste dump because, you know, and he talks about even in protein, you can take in all this protein, you know, if you're eating a steak, but the reality in it is if you overcook the steak, it talks about a lot of different things on how you just, you fill your body full of, that's why even with kids, and you go and you eat at fast food restaurants, kids are hungry 2 hours later and say, why are you hungry again? We just ate, because there was no nutritional value.
Yeah, so your body's like, yeah, feed me again, and this time give me something I can use.
Right.
So that's about it. time's running out. We gotta go. Anything? Last words?
That's it. Just
keep on trucking.
Yeah, everybody. Just we appreciate you guys' videos, and we appreciate the encouragement, and we're gonna make it.
All right.